my rank 5 Ascended Tigra is honestly stupid. Like, when you know how to play this champion, and I've practiced for multiple years now, you can just do some stupid stuff with her, and that's kind of what I'm going to show in this video in Battlegrounds, my rank 5 Ascended Tigra taking just Battlegrounds fights from all over the place, all over the different classes, and we're just going to see like 11 minutes of complete nonsense. So we're starting off against this rank 5 Ascended Hercules, and it is worth mentioning that in this meta, she is a little bit inflated damage-wise because you're getting a little bit extra power when you neutralize a buff. That's not necessarily too impactful, but for some fights like this Hulkling here, it is going to be pretty impactful because we're literally going to cycle SP2s, which is really fun, really interesting. But as far as like where the node comes into a big play, this is one of the few fights where it actually does. So we're going to fight this rank 5 Ascended Hulkling, and it's going to be a fun time. So we're going to miss his SP1, and then we're going to throw our SP2 right after. Our power gain is just completely through the roof, just because we're neutralizing a buff every time we hit him. So we just cycled SP2s like that, and he dies in 25 seconds, which is one of my fastest Battlegrounds fights I have ever taken. So that's pretty great. Then next up, we are going to be fighting a Bishop, and I believe this is a rank 2 Bishop. Yeah, it is. So, rank 2 Bishop, and we're going to make sure that he doesn't throw an SP1 this fight, because we don't want to deal with the Incinerate, so I'm just going to anti-bait until I push him to an SP2, and I think I'm going to throw the SP1. Usually I like to do that, because once I knock him down, it's going to make him a bit more inclined to throw a special attack. So he throws it, we miss it, and then we're going to do a couple heavies, throw the SP2, and if he's not dead by the SP2, I'm either going to throw an SP1 or a Relic. I throw the SP1, okay. And that is going to finish the job. So that is a Tigra fight in 36 seconds against a rank 2 Bishop. Completely ridiculous. And next up is a rank 2 Iron Man Infinity War. And Tigra is not even the best against this guy because you can't counter either of his special attacks, or at least I've never done it myself. It might actually be possible, but we're going to bait his heavy attacks and just counter them the whole fight. That does mean we're going to have to take some block damage, but if he is even mildly aggressive, it's not going to be that bad. We throw the SP2, and it just does a stupid amount of damage because we had so many ruptures put up. And we're just going to go for another heavy counter, and does he throw his SP2? No, I'm going to throw my SP1, which doesn't finish the job, but we're going to bait one more heavy attack, and that will finish the job. So that was actually the Gladiator Circuit meta, too. I did lose the round, but I gave him a Hulkling versus Darkhawk fight, so not much else I can expect from that one. Next up is rank 5 Ascended Onslaught, and this is just one of the biggest meta defenders recently, and Tigra is just going to do a really good job against him, because we're just going to kill him before he could possibly be annoying, just because she's really fast at killing defenders. And we're just going to counter his heavy attacks, which you do actually have to be quick against, because he does recover from his heavy attack relatively fast. We can't miss his SP1 if we are Neuroshocked, however, if we aren't Neuroshocked, we can just miss all of the projectiles, and it's a really fun time. But we're going to throw our SP2 here, and he's going to go all the way down to, I don't even know, man, his health just got annihilated in 37 seconds. Just maxed out Onslaught in 37 seconds, bro. Completely insane. Alright, next up is Absorbing Man, and this is a rank 5 Absorbing Man, maybe rank 5 Ascended. No, it's only a rank 5, I think. Or maybe rank 4 Ascended. I don't remember what the beginning showed, but either way, we just want to bait his heavy attacks, which he's not wanting to throw at all until now. He finally does. And we're going to bait a special 1, or maybe we're not. We might bait an SP2. Okay, I'm just baiting heavy attacks. I can just cancel his form immediately whenever he throws a special because I haven't used it yet, but apparently we don't need to because we just kill him this fast anyway. Is he going to throw an SP2? No, he doesn't. He just dies before he throws a special attack. Another 37-second fight. Absorbing Man like that. So, okay, next up I have Maestro, and this Maestro is using the physical resistance stat focus, which actually makes Tigra a lot harder to use against him. And this fight's not going to go too great, just because we get him at low health, and then we just struggle to kill him once he gets his cleansing up. I'm not a big fan of the Tigra versus Maestro matchup, but I know a lot of people do like doing this one. So I'm going to do the best I can for this one. I miss a parry immediately, or just miss a block, I don't know. Either way, I probably should have anti-baited that SP1, because I wanted to stack... If I stacked up more Ruptures before I threw this SP2, we honestly might not be struggling to kill. So I think I did mess up there. I should not have let him throw the SP1, and we would have been in much better shape, so... totally my mistake, but that's okay. We're gonna miss his SP1, gain a bunch of power. Because of the fact that I need power to kill him now, missing the SP1 does make sense. It just didn't make sense earlier because I wanted a little bit more Ruptures before my SP2. So yeah, we're just really struggling to kill at this point because I kind of dug myself into a hole by letting him throw that SP1. But we're gonna miss it again, and then he's not gonna die, but just about with one SP1 here, and that's a rank 2 Maestro in just over a minute, I believe, or just under a minute, my bad. So yeah, that could have gone like in 40 seconds too if I just played it a little better. Okay, so now we have a Terrax. This is an unduped Terrax, so it's only rank 1 too, so we're gonna kill him pretty fast and pretty easy. But she kind of destroys larger ranked Terraxes all the same. We're gonna get him in the corner as fast as possible. If this was an Awakened Terrax, I probably would back off a little bit, at least at the start. But now I'm going to throw my SP1, I want him to throw his SP1, and he doesn't feel like it. So this fight's going to actually take a little while because the AI just doesn't want to throw anything. So now I'm just going to push him to SP2 because I can miss the final hit of that. I'm throwing another SP1 just to try to get him to do anything. He does not want to play aggressive. But now he finally does, and we have him just locked in the corner at this point. And we're going to throw the SP2 right there. And he is just very dead. Like, the rank 2 Terrax would have died like 3 seconds later. 42-second Terrax fight. So, now we have a Doom. Tigra versus Doom is a fun matchup. You just don't want him to throw the SP1, kind of like Bishop. It actually is the exact same thing as Bishop. You just want to push him to SP2, miss the projectile, and then you're having a good time. And never let him throw the SP1. So that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to use my Relic just to push him there. Knock him down, and that makes him a little bit more aggressive. We dash in, and I get too much power because of the node, actually, so I throw an SP3, which is definitely not ideal. If we could have thrown our SP2, we would have died like 10-15 seconds faster. So this is a bit of a rough fight, but we're going to push him to another SP2 here, and phase it, at least the last part of it. And we need him to throw it. He's still not feeling like it. I need him to throw it while he's neutralized because this is the Footloose meta. So I am making sure that he is neutralized when I throw it. And now we're going to go for that SP2 with 6 Ruptures, but some of them are falling off. But he just gets completely destroyed. So that fight actually took a little while and should have been a lot faster. But it's alright. 63 seconds versus Doom is definitely not too shabby. Now we have Nick Fury, and I don't really like this matchup either. It's just the fact that she's so fast that it works. Because you cannot miss Nick Fury, or make Nick Fury miss most of the time, because of the fact that if he has 5 or more tactical charges, then he's just completely immune to miss. So we're going to bait heavies most of the time, and anti-bait is special 1. If we can help it. So we need him to throw the heavy attack, and he is going to right there. And I want to bait one more heavy attack, and once he throws it, we're going to go for a big SP2, and then he's going to be at his SP2, which we can't miss, but I might be able to dex out of it in heavy counter. I don't remember what I do. Okay, I don't even try it. I'm just going to go for an SP1, I believe. Yeah, so SP1 knocks him down. He doesn't go for the dash in after I knock him down, so I'm going to throw another SP1 to push him into his second life. And because Nick Fury goes super passive once he enters his second life, I could throw a heavy just like that. So we're going to heavy counter him in just a second. He throws an SP1 though, which sucks when I was trying to bait a heavy attack. But now I need him to throw a heavy attack, he throws it, and now he's basically dead with this SP2 here. And if it doesn't, we have an SP1 right after too. So SP1 just like that, and that is Nick Fury in like 69 seconds, okay. And then after Nick Fury, we have a Sauron fight. Sauron is a really easy matchup for Tigra, but you also have to be very fast when you dash in. because if you aren't fast, then you're just going to get clipped by the second hit of his SP1. This was part of a stream, so I am taking a bit of time to decide this one. But I went with Tigra, and then it's going to be a really, really fast fight. I think this is only a rank 1 Sauron, but kind of like the Terrax fight. Extra rank, he still dies really fast. That's just kind of Tigra's thing. So we're going to push him to the corner, bait his SP1, and once he throws it, we're going to dash in after the first hit, and then he's kind of just going to die. We missed that, and then, I'm going for an SP2 there, and then I think I'm just going to bait one more SP1, and he's basically dead. Alright, dash back, dash in, heavy attack, and he is going to be lights out in just a couple seconds. Stand your grounded, but it's okay. And yeah, there goes that Sauron in, what, 30-something seconds? 35, yeah. So, anyway, that is the big Tigra showcase for me with her being rank 5 Ascended. First one I've done. I don't think I've made a lot of rank 5 Ascended Tigra content since I actually did it other than War. But, so this was a really fun video to make. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, all the fun YouTube stuff I'm supposed to tell you. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks!